Hey everyone, welcome. It's Lucid, and we're going to be playing a game here with Asphodel. This is going to be a single player game. It's going to be a long form game, in that I've been mostly doing single player streaming, and it's kind of like I'm kind of like impatient doing turns because I want to be like always having stuff going on, and there's actually like a lot of micro in turns. So I think they, especially as the game starts to drag on, those don't go well together. I also make a lot of mistakes when I'm streaming just because I want to be quick on turns. So yeah, we're going to play single player here, and I'm going to take the time to do a lot of work off camera, and then I'll bring you guys in. So there'll be a lot of like pausing and whatnot of the recording. And hopefully that'll make for like a more fast-paced viewing experience. But I think the AI is good enough that it actually sort of deserves it. Like I think it's going to be a fun fight. I kind of got my ass kicked as relay for a while, and I kind of got my ass kicked as which one called them, Pyrene. So this will be fun. We get to try out Asphodel. I've got some builds in mind. First, we'll talk about how we're setting up the game. We got a lot of mods on. We've got automatic divine blessing. This makes it so the AI blesses their troops all the time, because all their commanders get a divine blessing spell they cast at the start of combat. Then we have community memes enabled, improved casting AI. I actually should update this to the higher version. My thematic gym gen, more starting armies for the AI, more resources for the AI. Trusty research. This lets us assign research at the beginning, and then worthy heroes. So that'll be fun. And then I've got a map nuke map that I made. So we're going to be doing 12-player map nuke. I haven't looked at it yet, really. I kind of just made it quickly, but haven't given it much of a look through. So there we go. Yeah, let's give these guys a play. So middle age, that's a 12-player map. Let's put them on impossible and see if we can beat it. We'll do a real challenge here. We very well may lose. Impossible is really hard. I think we were playing on Mighty or something, or Master with the other game, so this is a lot more resources. But hopefully, even if we get beaten down in the mid game, we can have a bit of a resurgence as the game goes late, and we can use magic better than the AI. So 1, 2, 3, set 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is land nations only. And we're playing Asphodel. Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll see what nations we get. Hotkey, by the way, for land nations is Shift L. Hopefully I've done the national overview already. If you haven't seen it yet, then let me know in the comments and I'll put one up. Okay, for our pretender, here's what I'm thinking. I was very torn. I think there's basically two ways to play the nation and then some gradient in between at a very high level. One way is you go high dominion with a strong bless, and the way you count on getting your income is by killing somebody next to you very quickly and hope that your dominion doesn't spread into their territory very quickly, and that's how you get income. The benefits of that are you're going to have a lot of gem gen from your temples. You'll have a bit better free spawn, and you'll have a good bless for sacreds, which you can use on some of the new sacreds that you get as part of your free spawn. The other way is you go down one and basically just, try to roll the AI with basically playing like a poor man's Scales Pangea, but then you also still get a fair amount of access to free spawn. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to be doing here. Oh, I got a knot in my hair. Ooh. Okay, so let's pick a pretender. Let's do, I think I actually have some loaded. Let's take a look at them. This was one: shock resistance, magic resistance, reforming flesh, and blood vengeance. The blood vengeance helps protect your chaff. Imprisoned. Godfather wrinkles also could be good. A lot of it also is reforming flesh. Doesn't have blood vengeance, but all the builds here are, we're maxing out the scales on the right. Not that you would have to. You could certainly dump turmoil or dump luck. We don't really need a ton for our bless. So I'm kind of leaning on this. Blood Vengeance is a little bit wasted on the AI who's going to have AI hordes, and we don't have to worry about things like, Firestorm and stuff. But it still seems good. It's still good on like high regen chassis, which we're going to be using a fair amount of. So I think we'll do this. So it's shock resistance, 2 magic resistance, reforming flesh, blood vengeance. We got the paths here for Staff of Elemental Mastery, that we'll need probably like a Ring of Wizardry. We got the paths for Rune Smashers, and we have Death and Blood, so we can actually blood hunt. Because we're not really playing a real pop kill nation, not with this build. We are going to slowly break our rule of only having one Dominion, because I do think we're going to, well, basically, we'll sacrifice more and more lands to the almighty god of Asphodel vines. And eventually we'll be putting, as lands turn to forests, we'll be putting temples in them. So we're going to still be playing a pop kill, but it's going to be a very slow pop kill for the most part. But like our capital will probably be very low population by the time turn 70 or 80 rolls around, but it's going to take so long to get there. There's going to be a lot more area under the curve for money. Far more than if we took Dom 2 off the start. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let's give our god a name here. Old Crinkles. And random events are common. Story events, minor story events are enabled. Score graphs are enabled if we want to be able to see what's happening. Diplomacy's binding. Hall of Fame, let's do 20 turns. Or 20 entries. Global slots, let's do 7. Artifact Yearning Chance, that seems fine. Renaming is allowed. Thrones, we're going to be playing with 12 level 2 thrones. So it's going to be with 12. I think we'll just play 12 points to win. And no Cataclysm, right? Enable Cataclysm. Nope, turn that shit off. Okay, done. Okay, and here we are. In the beginning, there was chaos. Out of chaos rose worlds, populated by multitudes of beings. All right. And the wheel has turned once again, and it's time for us to try to conquer these lands. So we're playing on a map, nuke map. Some new sprites. I know he's changed some of these things. Things are looking pretty good. I've got 2 juicy forests right here. Another forest here, another forest here. Access to the underworld here as well. So that will be quite interesting for us. Going Magic 3, we get a lot of little wisps for us to research with. And our prophet actually is going to be a very special creature. We're going to get a Harpy prophet, and we're going to do it next turn. And the reason is, well, the reason's pretty obvious. We're going to need... We actually can get a Black Centaur this turn. We're going to need to preach in certain provinces. So, yeah, that's basically the reason. Hopefully we get a fair amount of chaff here. Wait, how do we have 2 candles? Wait, what the fuck? How does this happen? This first temple check must violate the laws of... We're actually going to restart real quick. I'm going to pause. Okay, we're back here again. I'm not actually sure what happened. I didn't know that was even an option. And I actually should report that as a bug. Somehow that first temple didn't respect my Dominion strength. So we'll have to see what that was about. Yeah, we're going to go back to the recruitment orders again here. So 1 and then bloop. Okay, we're going to patrol with you. In terms of research, we have to pick what we want. I believe the first order of business is going to be probably... I'm trying to think if we want construction first. I think we want nature, enlarge, bark skin, personal region. I feel like personal region might be the first one. And then, or no, probably this. We're going to need them all pretty soon, but we're going to go Alt 3 for Iron Skin and Quickness. Those are both really good. And then Enchantment, and then Construction. So there we go. Basic research done. Let's hit intern here. Okay, excellent. We've done a fair amount of research. We have finished Alt 2 and are well on our way to finishing Alt 3. This carry-on is going to... this Harpy is going to become our prophet. The Herald of Wrinkles. I changed the hero name, or our god name, to Old Man Wrinkles. And this guy can wait a turn. We're actually going to turn on Dryad production here. And Dryads are going to be able to make Centaurs. And let's see what we got here. So, Wolf Tribe actually kind of fuck our shit up. This is really easy. This guy would need to come with... I think we actually probably need these. Let's come down here. Okay, so here's the plan. These guys are going to be... What's the leadership on this guy? Plus, okay, they're getting a morale penalty from undisciplined. Do these guys, they all have javelins. That seems probably okay. We'll do quick roots on people. And then hold, and then we'll let him run in after that. That looks fine. We're just going to be slamming centaurs. The nice thing about taking this is we could get some centaurs, though they're not great. This looks okay. And this guy's basically going to be waiting for the next party, or he can lead reinforcement. We'll probably need to reinforce this army next turn. Our guys are not very good. There's a chance we lose this as well. Okay, so there's a battle here. Well, let's see how we do. Make pretty good contact here. We routed the front line. Our mannequins seem to be very slow. I thought they were much faster than this. What's their combat speed? 9. Oh. All right. Doesn't look like we took many losses. Maybe like 3? 5? Okay. Carry-on horse passed away. That's unfortunate. Okay. So as we're going around, we're going to be evaluating provinces and figuring out which ones we're going to basically sacrifice. And like, we've got really nice population in certain provinces. Those are not going to be the ones we turn. Things like wastes, you can't actually turn into forests, so those aren't going to be things we're going to preach down. Wondering which ones we choose. I don't know how the terrain change works underground either. That's another area of interest, let's say. Okay, so we're going to have you casting Carry-On Centaur. And for you... I'm not really sure. Okay, so I couldn't find a place for us to send the Harpy where I want her to preach. And that's going to be the main use of the Harpy, is we do want to have some provinces that we, ideally forests, so it'll probably be one of these. We do want to have some provinces that we are going to get our dominion very high in. And we only have one Holy 3 for a while until we get Bishop Fish. And so, anyway, that's going to be that. Research humming along. And by humming along, I mean we're not researching. We did run out of gold, so I had to change from a Dryad to one of these Centaurs. And we'll be getting some things here. But, you know, this is Asphodel problems. And we're not, you know, we've got it better than other Asphodels. So let's hit end turn here. There's also a chance with this build that you could do Thug expansion with the Rainbow God. It would be pretty weird and janky, but I think it might be possible. And it's probably worth looking at if you're going to play a multiplayer game. You probably have to do it with Alteration 2, Construction 3. I mean, Construction 1. But there might be some gods that can do that. I'll get an event in Asphodel. Oh, hello. We lost some dominion. Okay. It came back, though. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and combine these. Put them in a line. And what do we do with these? I think we... You're not really in a hurry to preach, though. Like, this forest probably is going to have good income. Oh, we got a lava lake. This is one of the automatically revealed sites. It's very good. We got a free spawn commander as well, so that's quite nice. That's actually really sick. We can probably pick up... I think we're going to go take these wolf tribe out. We can... That's basically going to free up this centaur. So this actually is huge. Yeah, that's a really big deal. That's basically getting a free centaur. We're going to have this one reanimate. We have a bit more gold, so we can get more centaurs. Do we... This should be kind of easy. We don't have enough here yet to take another province. That's a lot of wolf tribe. Horse tribe, we would do pretty good against. And this is a lot of light infantry. This is the second turn in a row that it showed a fairly high number. So it's probably close to 70. I don't think it's 90. Yeah, what this is telling me is we can't really expand twice yet. Yeah, I think we're going to send the Harpy here with them. I wonder, next turn we might be able to. Where would we go next turn? Next turn we might hit this. We've got a pretty good chance of retreating out of here. Let's just go ping this and see what happens. I think I could use this guy as a leader in a pinch if this guy dies in the retreat. But it's not very likely. Well, we'll just see. Okay, these look fine. We're going to end turn. Okay. Yeah, it's about 70. They're all melee, though. With most of them are militia, so that's actually not that bad. Let's see this wolf tribe. This was... The scouting report lied, as it often does. It said it was 30, and there were 60 here. I would have definitely thought a little bit harder about... Yeah, they routed these satyrs. That's not good. They get off... They don't. That's good. All right, we just lost 6 satyrs. Let's look at the formation here. Heavy infantry in the middle, militia on top, and light infantry on the bottom. So if we rout the militia, we win the battle. So we put a centaur flank on the top should win. And our guy retreated successfully back here. So I think we're going to do... I think we're actually going to roll out here. We got an elephant, too. That'll be very helpful. Yeah, I think we just crushed this top flank. Attack closest, attack closest. We're going to give this guy quicken roots. Put him right here. We're going to put this guy all the way in the back. And this should wrap the militia and then win that battle for us. These guys, we're going to go ahead and do the switcheroo here. The old switcheroo, and that's going to free this guy up to reanimate. We're just going to have him reanimate here. Speaking of which, we need to come through and probably do 6 PD in places. Don't want to lose anything. We do have luck scale, so that will, somewhat help. And this province has a ton of population. It's a large province. Militia, heavy infantry, and archers. These are the kind of things we do okay against. And I think this same script will do. I'm going to forward position these guys a little bit more. Since we have enough centaur, I can take a little bit of the load off some of the satyrs here. And we're going to balance these squads out as well. And we're going to put them a little bit closer together. And this will put more load on the centaurs. Like, if we look how this combat took place here, I think the satyrs made it into combat just... I mean, that was pretty good. Yeah. How far did I move them forward? I might move them back 1 tile. I think I moved them forward 2 or 3, and we're going to move them back 1. And I think that will work. Let's see if we can get one more. Nope, we can't. We are researching. These guys are actually pretty good researchers in Magic 3. And hopefully we get our first double expand. Okay, and the turn has hit. No idea how these battles went. So this one was our kind of little strange starting expansion where we're planning on crushing these militia. We have very bad morale. We're a little tied up with the heavy infantry. This is not looking great. The militia have run. This elephant, we really need to go ahead and get in here. He's kind of... Dude, he should be big enough. What are you doing? Elephant! Elephant! There we go. And that elephant was taking their goddamn time, I tell you what. Okay, we lost more than I wanted to there. Lost 2 centaur warriors. That's not great. should forward position these mannequins even a bit more. I lost 7 satyrs here. It's not really amazing, but let's see if we can forward position these guys a little bit. They really are arriving very late to the fight. Oh, we got another one of these guys, so that's very good. We have met Pyrene. They've got 80 spearmen, swordsmen, and crossbowmen. Don't like. I think we want to take this horse tribe. And I think we have the means to. So we're going to have these guys reanimate as well. How are we doing on nature gems? I think we need to go ahead and try to recruit one of these guys. We have just enough gold, which is nice. I mean, we're not maxing out centaur recruitment, which we probably should. But we need to get one of these guys. We need to roll a nature 4 to be able to make our first fort. And then we're going to take this guy with all these guys and come meet up here. Horse tribe aren't really that good. We could probably win with just a stack of centaurs, but versus horse tribe, what you generally want to do is you want to take these guys, put them on a flank, and have them attack rear. And we can have the rest of the stuff just here kind of waddling forward. In fact, these things we can actually probably put this guy here. I'm going to put him on fire. But everything else, we can actually probably have it a bit farther back. I'm thinking, actually. Put more of the load on the centaurs, which is where I wanted for this fight. So yeah, that seems fine. So they're going to be attacking here. There's a chance we bump Pyrene. We'll see how that goes. May not go well. We took this fight, very few losses. Well, yeah. I mean, I lost 2 centaur, which I would rather have not happened. If that elephant had been a little bit more on his game. 50 wolf tribe. I think it's actually closer to like 60. We do okay against wolf tribe. We have maybe just enough protection to deal with daggers, but we don't have a lot of protection. This is horse tribe as well. I actually think we can take the horse tribe. Actually, these guys are mindless. We're going to put them in a group of elites here. We're going to have them attack rear. And then we're going to have these idiots kind of streaming down the middle here. I think I'm going to actually bring the harpy down here and have her roll around with the big boy and have... She's going to do regrowth. This should target the elephant. And that will do it here. Commander scripts. Let's put you in the back. Commander scripts. This looks fine. Okay. So with that, we're going to check PD again. We don't have any money. I think this is good enough. We'll hit intern here. Okay. And we got a few battles. We might lose this, actually. I forgot how good Cav is. Horse tribe did get buffed a little bit. You're doing some weird things with Berserk, too. Okay, the elephant is engaged, though. Did the elephant get buffed with regen? I did not. Probably going to lose it. Unless we get a fear check real soon. Oh, fuck. That was a lot closer than I wish. I kind of forgot how good they were. Let's see if we are similarly lucky here. Okay. So this first fight, we lost our carry-on behemoth. That sucks. I wonder what happened, because I scripted regrowth. What did it target? Oh, it targeted this guy with regrowth. Man, that's a bummer. What's the range on it? 30? Why would it target him over this guy, who was like 4 times the hit points? I mean, he wasn't right next to him anymore, but I think it should have tried to target them. All right, Pyrene has backed off. That's nice. We could go for this. We should consolidate. We did get some reinforcements here, which is nice. We're going to send this guy back home. And we've actually got a fair amount. Oh, 2 behemoths. Hello. The good ill winner giveth, and the good ill winner taketh away. Got an easy... Oh, no, this is heavy cab. But heavy cab we actually can deal with okay. Do we have enough centaur? We do. This is a really important province because this secures our access underground. I think we're going to prioritize this one. It's a little easier, no heavy cab. We have to redo our script, though. This is all infantry. I'm hoping the militia are also going to be on the top here. And I think we're going to position these guys here. There's no real hold. We're going to do hold and attack here. There's no real reason for us to jump in early. We can take a few more turns, kind of buff some of these guys up. And it'll help us land a bit more at the same time. These guys are really fast, so we're going to pull them backwards. This should be okay. We've got our recruitment underway here. Let's get a few more guys. Or gals. Reanimate with this guy. Okay, we're going to chill on carry-on centaur recruitment. Oh, wait, no, we're not. We're going to keep going, because I don't know how long it's going to be until I get a nature random. We should take a look at research. We might need to go construction 5 to get access. I think this is where you get the thistle mace, and we may need that in order to make our forts, depending how lucky or unlucky we get. It's not bad for us to have a thistle mace, so it's not exactly wasted. It's just going to slow our fort timing down. We can go ahead and build a lab and temple, too. I'm actually not super excited to take this province. This gives me a nice... Oh, this is a mountain pass, but we're cold. So this gives me actually a pretty nice border to defend here against Pyrene if I need to. So I think we might let them have this one. Could we get a favorable border over here? Here's some wolf tribe. Deer tribe. There are a lot of these guys, though. Militia, heavy infantry. What do we do here? I think these guys... I don't like the idea of having both of my armies over here, but I do want to kill these wolf tribe. Can these guys make it over here too? The satyrs can't make it. Is that because of the satyrs' move speed? 16? Yeah. We don't have snow move. That is a thing. We are kind of fucking up our movement some. The centaurs aren't bothered. I do think I need to close down this border. What turn is it? It's turn 7. Deer tribe aren't that good. Maybe we patrol with these guys and then we join back up and take this wolf tribe province out. And then we take these guys who have our centaurs and some of our mannequins and we hit this province together. And we're going to have 30 centaurs. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So this is ranged units, and we don't really have great armor, so we actually do want to kind of get in there. I think the attack rear command here is going to be fine. And there's no spells for us to cast. We'll put our commanders here at the back. We're going to put this guy on fire. There's a chance we convert some people, which would be sick. We'll get our first Panic Apostate as well. And I think, do we have money left over? We do. We have a lot of money, actually, for the first time. We should check our events, make sure this money is real. We didn't get it from an event. But this is the nice thing about being Growth 1 Asphodel, is you actually have money. This script looks fine. This script looks fine as well. I think we'll hit intern and see what happens. Okay, let's take a look. I've got a priest here that's banishing our guys. We have routed them, though. So that was nice. We lost 2 Centaur Warriors. We're starting to get low in Centaur Warriors, so... This is our combined army. This should be the one we win easily. It's a lot of tribal warriors, but we've got 30 Centaur Warriors, which should kind of have their way with these guys. They're doing a very good job staying in a line, and some of them have switched to using their javelins, which I'm not super excited about. Oh man, look at those elephants. Do not die, please. 52. Yeah, I think they're okay. I think we lost some Centaur, though. There's definitely not 30 on the field still. We lost 2 of them. Okay. We didn't have 30 to start with. We had 26. We got a lab and a rhyme hammer. Ooh, and some blood slaves. I like blood slaves. Some gold? Where's this? Oh man, tempting. This could be one of our first locations. How much are labs and temples for us? I forget. Temples cost 300 in forest. Temples produce nature gems. Lab costs 300 in forest. Huh. Always having us $300. Let's take a look at our provinces. Which have the lowest income? This does. Plains on a mountain. Only 4,000 people here. This is the exact kind of province I would want to convert. And we definitely want to go underground. Where's our next? There's really nothing else very close. Like, this would be the closest. This is a very nice province. This is very nice as well. Holy shit. I don't know why that's so good. Plains and a mountain. A lake of mists we have. +1 water gem. And we have figured out that we neighbor Fascia, which is interesting. Okay. This guy's been busy reanimating. I kind of want to get this province. Go ahead and... Man, these are all good, though. I think let's go ahead and lock down this one. Send this guy back home. We should be able to 2 province move up here as well. And I believe it's also time that we come back and take this now. So we have a sizable force. This is 50. I think it's a bit more. I think this is probably closer to 70. If it is 70, and these are wolf tribe, they do kind of hurt. I do think we're going to go ahead and rally everybody back here. This province actually want to preach. This is probably going to be the first province that we lab and temple. Well, it might be this one. Just because this is a forest, even though it's high income, it's going to be a lot cheaper to lab and temple. And we want to cast our spell there. Oh, we got an apostate. That's the water random. Those are really good, but not the one we need first. We're going to have this guy go site search. So we'll do it manually for a hot second. Actually, we're going to have him come here. He can participate in the battle, get a tiny bit of experience. There's probably some spells he can cast here as well. Yeah, we can have him cast Moss Body on some of these people. And... can this guy make it? Yeah, let's have this guy come over here as well. We don't have 6 everywhere. But we do want to be looking to make our first lab and temple. This guy can make a temple. This guy could make a lab. And then we can start recruiting mages. So that would be really nice. And then he can site search the subsequent turn. Though we actually could bring this guy as well. And he can make the temple or the lab. So this guy, we'll script this together. I'm going to do some of the things off camera. But let's do some of this together here. So we're going to have this guy spamming out Barkskin. In Dominion 6, Barkskin is an area of effect buff. Personal Barkskin is the one that goes on yourself. So this basically is the old protection spell. I think they've tried to make things more clear with consistent naming. And I think the idea is that's going to be more helpful for new players. Though it's, of course, a little confusing for vets who've been, this ain't our first rodeo. We do need to change the script up here. We have the centaur, I mean, the satyrs. And the thing with the satyrs is they're, excuse me, they're undisciplined. And I think we just combine these guys. The impact that has is we can't really do a hold and attack script anymore because everybody else is going to be running in. So they'll get left behind. To attack closest, we'll put these guys about right here. Attack closest, we'll put these, I want to crush one of the flanks. So we're going to put all these guys up here. Okay. Attack closest, no hold and attack business. Fire. So we're going to put these guys maybe right here. He'll spam out Barkskin. Put Moss Body on those guys as well. Though actually, you know, I mean, Moss Body's good. Barkskin may be a bit better. What's the natural protection? I think it depends what the natural protection is. 3? Yeah. Especially versus Wolf Tribe, protection's going to be better here. So, yeah, we'll have him just join in casting Barkskin. We need to take a look at research. We're humming down enchantments at the moment. This seems okay for this script. I can't see any problems at the moment. Unless people are out of position, which is possible. Very possible. And put this guy next to those dudes. And quick roots. That all seems fine. Okay. So that'll be this battle. This one, I think we've got scripted as well. Attack closest. Move him a little bit farther this way. Yeah, this all seems fine. We'll get our first lab and temple up so we can start making more mages. Maybe we hit this province next. This would give us the other access to the underground portal, which would be very nice. It's going to give us a better chance at controlling the cave layer. And then it's also going to set us to take this up, and is also going to be a place, you know, it's a forest, so we can lab and temple it for cheap and make our mages. So that'll be nice as well. Yep. So I think that's it. We're probably going to end this episode here, 40 minutes. And so probably a little longer than I wanted to run for the first one. But I'll go ahead and hit intern here. And we'll see you guys on the next one.